I'm going to do an unboxing of this Gigabyte motherboard. It's a mid-range motherboard I bought for $75 on Newegg. And I've seen other versions of this with the same serial number that has a different color. This one is actually all black and gray versus the blue and gray ones, or blue and white ones, or blue and yellow ones that I've seen being sold. I imagine it's exactly the same motherboard. So let me go around the box here. One feature it does try to stress is this dual Uefi BIOS. And what that is there's actually two BIOS chips on this motherboard. So if one fails, it actually fails over to the backup BIOS, so that your motherboard isn't hosed because of some type of power surge or defect. It actually has a backup BIOS, you know, that sort of thing. So I guess that's good. I haven't seen it on other motherboards, so maybe it's a newer feature of more modern motherboards. So one neat thing about this motherboard is it is kind of like a mid-range motherboard, yet it's kind of fully featured in that, you know, there's 4 DIMM slots supporting 32 gigs, and with 4 slots, and it has about 10 USB ports. It doesn't have an onboard video card, which is what I didn't want. I just wanted a motherboard, not something with a very weak video card, right in the motherboard. So I'd rather have more USB ports than some video card that doesn't run, it doesn't run as powerful, or isn't as or something you can't replace simply with a card slot. And it actually has a lot of card slots. It have two of each. It has 2 PCI slots, the normal ones, the old legacy ones. Then it also has the PCIe 1X, and then the 2 PCIe 16Xs. So I'll show you that when I open the motherboard. So let me go ahead and open the box. And in the box is this driver's disc. Appears to be a user's manual. So your typical user's manual talks about the main components of the motherboard, and then just the BIOS. It has two SATA cables, and you'll notice one of them has the right angle, and then the other one is just your normal straight USB cable. So there's the one with the right angle, which is kind of awesome. And then there's your typical black back plate. So you can see there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 USB slots in this motherboard with with 2 USB 3.0. So another installation guide. And a little sticker here. And here goes the motherboard. So let me open this up. So this is a AMD. It is an AMD motherboard, so it's a AM3 Plus socket. So here you see I have the 4 slots. Your typical ATX 20 pin, 24 pin connector. You'll see there the AM3. And your CPU fan is right there. Here's the 6 SATA connectors. USB, USB, another USB. And here's the 2 PCI slots I'm talking about. And then the PCIe, 2 of them, and then 3 of the PCIe 1X. And then the 2 PCI 16X and 4X. You'll see there it says 16X and then the 4X one, the longer slots. And it does need a 8-pin connector. On some internet sites it says that you could plug in the 4X CPU power and it'll do, but I actually just got a $30 power supply that actually has the 8-pin one instead of the 4-pin one for another $30. So let me swing around here. And you see there's the 10 USB ports. So, but there you go. There's the motherboard. Let me get a closer look of each. So you could see here. Go all around. And on this side, and there you go. That's the Gigabyte 970 D3P motherboard.